Hey folks, well, we're now on the Appalachian Trail. That right there is the plaque. I hope I'm doing it where you guys can see it. Anyway, that's the plaque. This is the white blaze right here where it all starts. We've already touched it together. Made good time, got up here in less than an hour, about a little over a mile and a half. I don't remember how many jillion feet of elevation gain, but we did. And we're looking out across the beautiful smoky Appalachian Mountains. I think we got about 6 or 7 miles to go. We'll see you down the trail. Hey guys.
Howdy.
Well, we said we were going to do this on this hike. We said we were going to pull over, enjoy the sights and scenes, and interact with nature. And that's what we're doing. I got my Bobo foot in the water, and she's got both of hers. And we are at the foot of this amazing waterfall. What's it called?
Long Creek Falls.
Long Creek Falls. Absolutely amazing. So we're having a bar and getting some water. We're only a couple of miles, 2.5 miles from the shelter we're going to.
Yep.
We know it's going to start raining sometime tonight, so we're really trying to enjoy this beautiful day. Day 1 on the AT, day 3 on our adventure, and we're looking forward to sharing this with you. Good morning, folks. We're whispering because there's still folks asleep around us in some of the tents. It's 7:45. I think it's Friday morning. Yeah, Friday morning.
We've had lightning all night and a couple of sprinkles, but no rain yet. Yay.
Yeah, so we
don't have to pack up wet gear.
Yeah, we had a pretty good night sleeping. Would have had more sleep. I think if people hadn't started talking real loud at 4 o'clock when they started getting up to go hike wherever they're going to hike in the dark. We obviously can't do that, and I don't know that we would if we could. Not big on hiking in the dark, but with the vision thing, I really can't. But anyway, we got here. There was tents all over. There must have been 30 tents, plus the shelter. Had a good dinner. Had ramen and tuna, and I think we had a bar for dessert. Got to bed in good shape, and really, I think I had the best night's sleep I've had in a tent for a while. This new tent's really rocking. We got a good pitch on it, and had tons of room in it. We left the doors open a little bit on each side, and woke up everything nice and dry, no condensation.
And the best thing was we got to hear barred owls talking last night, and we just heard one this morning.
Yeah. I was thinking how cool that was for some of these young folks that really hadn't been out in the woods to hear something as eerie as the call of that barred owl last night. And it was really close and really loud. So we're on our way to Gooch Mountain Shelter. Is that right?
Yes.
Gooch Mountain Shelter. We've heard about it on YouTube all these years we've been watching, so we get to go see it. And it's not very far, 7.5 miles, but we have to go over Sassafras Mountain, which they tell me is a woolly booger. But we're going to do it. We've already knocked out 16 or 17 miles in a couple of days, and we're going to keep knocking it out. And we're going to take you along. See you soon. Hey folks.
Howdy.
Hey, it's what is today, Friday?
Yes, the 15th.
Yeah, so we haven't talked to you a lot since this morning for a really good reason. It has been pouring ass rain until about 30 minutes ago.
Yep.
And it's 1:15. So we left the camp at 8:30, decided to take our chances. Not the best gamble we ever made. Really bad. Not a lot of lightning, it's just the only time it would lighten would be right when we would be on top of a ridge or a mountain or a hill or something. But it looks like we've already, I may be wrong, but I think we've already conquered Sassafras Mountain.
I hope so. Fingers crossed.
They were saying at the shelter, you know, sassafras will kick your ass. Well, it got close. it got close. But anyway, we made it over that, and I showed you that pretty little stream that we just crossed, and we're just taking a pack off break. We haven't gone very far because it's just been hard. That mountain was tough, and the rocks are slippery.
The rain and the wind was fierce.
Yeah, fierce. The wind was fierce because we were up on those ridges the whole time, and there was no getting away from them. But we finally did about an hour ago, and the terrain changes are just so amazing. Like an hour ago, we were up on the ridges and lots of big, huge trees and rocks and open, and now we're in this valley, and what we think behind us is the long leaf stuff that you see is rhododendron, and away from the water up on the mountainsides, it's mountain laurel. Of course, nothing's blooming yet, but just what a big change. And it's nice and still here. It's starting to sprinkle again, but I wanted to do some footage just while we could. So Oleg's having a good day. I'm having an okay day. We're trying out some new stuff. This is the first time we've had the frog togs on. Of course, I waited until I was wet and frozen to put mine on, but they're keeping me warm, and yours is keeping you kind of dry.
Yeah,
a little bit.
The rain kill, I think, worked great for wind.
Yeah.
Now I was already wet. I'd already been rained on for 2 hours by the time I put it on, but because it wasn't cold and windy. But when the wind hit, the temperature dropped, and I was freezing. So I thought, let me put this on, and it really helped.
Yeah. So
I'm kind of surprised.
The rain kilts, the rain skirts were something we thought we'd try out. And I haven't tried mine yet, but I will. As the temperature goes down, I'm going to need it. I don't really need much on my legs usually, but I will do that. So the wind's picking back up a little. Looks like the rain's picking back up.
Yep.
So we're going to let you go for now, but we'll see you at Gooch Mountain Shelter. Hey guys, it's Strong Man, and there's Oleg, and we made it to that shelter we were telling you about. What's it called? Gooch Mountain Shelter.
Yep.
So got here in the pouring rain, but we got here early in the afternoon. We're already making some great friends. They're all over the place. And then lo and behold, those folks that we've been looking for since we got here showed up just a few minutes ago. Mr. and Mrs. Trail Angel and their two lovely children. So they're over there. Shout out to you guys. They brought homemade cookies that are to die for, and they're making hot dogs and hot chocolate. And after today, anything with the word hot in it is going to be good for us. So yeah, we're going to hang out with them and pig out, and then we'll get back with you later this evening. Hey folks, good morning. We're walking into Gooch Gap. We left Gooch Mountain Shelter this morning really late because we slept in. But what we're about to experience is even more of what the AT is famous for. Trail magic. So yeah, folks are all set up here. I think they're cooking. Oh my goodness. See you soon. And this is what we came to see, folks. Look at that beautiful vista. Mountain ridge after mountain ridge. Coming this early affords us the ability to see more of this stuff before the leaves come out. But I'll see that the whole hike. Hey, oh look.
Howdy.
I might do the same.
Yeah, this is a beautiful spot. We just walked up on it. There's hikers coming from the other way. Just wanted you to see all the water running down off the face of this hillside here. Got a beautiful little water source right there. And we're almost to Woody Gap. Hey guys.
Howdy.
We're on Preacher's Rock on top of Big Cedar Mountain. Or
That's
pretty
what
close.
we've been told.
Yeah, that's what we're told anyway. So we came up from Woody Gap. Had a little trail magic there. Had some French press coffee and St. Patty's Day cookies. Pretty fabulous. So we hooked it up here. I'm gonna turn this around, show you while we stopped. It's amazing. I think we're headed to Lance Creek recreational area to camp, and if there's not room, there's another little campsite down from it, just a half a mile or so.
Yeah. And that's our last camping before the bear canister regulations kick in.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna have to hike through that area, but we will catch up with you when we get somewhere, wherever we're going. Later. Hey guys, Strongman.
and no look.
And we are at Lance Creek campsite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're about 6 miles from
Neels Gap.
Neels Gap. Yeah, we got to go over Blood Mountain tomorrow, but we had a good hike today, just about 8 miles, and had a good dinner, and hanging out with some of our hiker friends. And we got our bear hang going over there, and tents up, and we're in good shape. We're just gonna chill out here, go over Blood Mountain tomorrow, and then I think we've talked to some folks about splitting a cabin at Neels Gap at what's that
Mountain
hostel?
Crossing?
Mountain Crossing Hostel, something like that.
Blood Mountain Cabins.
Black Mountain Cabin.
Black
Blood Mountain.
Blood Mountain Cabins. There you go. Okay, so we know that now. So yeah, we're gonna turn in here pretty soon. We'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, we are at Lance Creek
Restoration
area campsite. And the creek is right down there. It's an amazing little creek. It was a great place to go get water. We got in here fairly early yesterday afternoon, which was good because there weren't many of these little cool tent pads left, and lots of folks showed up after we did.
Yeah, there were people that had to go by because there wasn't any room to camp.
Yeah. So you had a good visit with some new folks and learned more stuff about hiking and politics and philosophy and everything. And we had mashed potatoes and tuna for dinner. What a winning combination that always is. And then slept. And we're still not getting into the good sleep routine, but it wasn't bad. We're in the tent having breakfast this morning because while we were preparing breakfast, it started raining again. So this is our first time to have breakfast in the tent, I think.
Yeah.
On this trip for sure, but maybe in this tent ever.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that may be the first time we've ever had to have breakfast in the tent because of the rain. So
I think so.
today we're going over Blood Mountain, and it's supposed to be a booger. But we went over Sassafras a couple days ago, and it didn't kick it like they said it would. And then we're 7.5 miles from Neels Gap, where there's a hostel called
I don't remember.
something Mountain Hostel. I can't remember the name, but we're going to try to get a cabin there. There's a couple other hikers that approached us about splitting a cabin because they sleep 4 people. So we're pretty cool with that. We were hoping to be able to do that on this trip, just save money and make friends. And this place has, of course, showers and laundry, and I'm not sure if they provide breakfast or not, but and then there's resupply. We can get all the stuff we need. I think there's maybe a shuttle into some town. I'm not real sure. We'll find out more today when we get there, but it's going to be mid-afternoon before we do it because we got to go over the mountain. We're going to finish up our coffee and finish packing up and then get out of here and see you down the trail. Hey folks, well, we made it to the top of Blood Mountain right at noon. Had a good morning. It was a hell of a climb up this mountain. I think it's the tallest mountain in Georgia, the tallest mountain on the trail in Georgia, but I'm not sure what we're going to do now. I just found out my mom died on top of the mountain. It's the first time I ever slept in 4 days. And She was going to be 92 next week, and she'd been in a bind for a long time, but I didn't get to be there. And it's okay. She's okay now. But I don't know what we're going to do. So I'm just telling you, it'll be a while. Peace out. So we are on a little flat table rock just down from the peak of the mountain. Here it's called Blood Mountain Overlook. Pretty panoramic. So we're headed down. We're going to go to Neels Gap, right?
Yes.
And then we're going to see what we can do from there. That's all I can say. Hey folks.
Good morning.
I think it's Tuesday morning. As we mentioned before, maybe we didn't. We're headed home because my mom passed away Sunday morning. We zeroed here at Blood Mountain Cabins with some of our new friends,
Yes.
Duck and Mousetrap. Shout out to them. They just left a couple of minutes ago, headed out on the trail.
On a 23-degree morning with lots of wind.
Yeah, we had a great time visiting with them, exploring the store at Neels Gap. The folks here at the cabins are just great. So what our plan is, what we're going to do is we're leaving our packs here with the folks here at the cabins. They're going to come get them out of the shelter and put them up for us. So all we're taking back with us is what we're wearing and our fanny packs with a few things in it. We got a shuttle taking us to the airport, the train station north of Atlanta. We're going to take the train back into Atlanta to the airport and fly home, and we got somebody picking us up there. I also got in touch with Z-Packs, the manufacturer of my pack, because I have a malfunction. One of the vertical stays on my pack pushed through the bottom pocket, so it won't stay in place anymore. So I've been hiking for 3 days with a kind of wonky pack. Hadn't bothered me a lot, but I've got a long way to go. So those folks are great. They are sending me another pack, a loaner pack just like mine, back here to Neels Gap to the store, and it'll be waiting for me when I get back. And then I'll take everything out. I'll get my pack when we get back here next Tuesday evening. Get my pack from the folks here at the cabins. We're going to stay. We got a night booked to stay here. We won't be back here till about 6:30 or 7 next Tuesday evening. And then the next morning we'll get up, hike up to the store, transfer everything out of my pack into the loaner. Put my pack in the box the loaner came in and ship it back to Z-Packs down in Florida. They will do the repairs, and then when it's done, they'll let me know, and then we'll coordinate with them where we're going to be
In a few days.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Some post office or some hostel, hopefully somewhere way down the trail.
Yeah.
And then we'll do another swap, and I'll mail back the loaner. So hate that it happened, wish it hadn't happened, but at least I have to appreciate them for being supportive and honoring their warranty and taking care of their stuff.
Yeah. They're great.
Yeah, despite the tragic thing that happened, we've had a good trip so far. We hiked 41 miles in 5 days. And looking forward to the next 2,154 miles.
Yes.
So you
meeting lots of new people and having a grand time.
Yeah. I ate way too much yesterday, but I was pretty calorie deficit. We want to thank of course, Mousetrap and Duck, because we stayed with them the first night, thanks to Paulo and Kamikaze. This was their cabin we stayed in last night. So this just been trail angels of all kinds.
Yeah.
Ever since we left, on the trail and off, and we're grateful to all of them. And we're grateful to you guys for hanging on and following us on our adventure. See you when we get back.